I now know why I want to call you Zoe. It's because your last name starts with a Z. That's why. Okay. Phoebe, you're on.
Okay. How many people here would say that they drink coffee on a regular basis? Okay, so chances are you've had coffee that was grown in Ethiopia. They're the world's 5th largest coffee producer, but unfortunately the status is being threatened due to climate change. Though the warming temperatures in Ethiopia have been occurring since the mid-20th century, they're now recently becoming severe and affecting the coffee farming there. The warming temperatures not only affect the quantity of coffee that's being produced, but also the quality. As the temperatures rise, the coffee beans are given less time for their flavors to develop. Also, according to physics.org, up to 60% of their farming land is at risk of being lost within the next 80 years. UCS reports that due to this decrease, the brands such as Folgers and Maxwell House have already been forced to raise their prices by more than 25%. These changes will dramatically affect the Ethiopian economy. Coffee farmers are already starting to report less and less frequent harvests in recent years. NPR states that they could adapt to this change by moving their plantations to higher grounds. But the reality is most of the coffee production is done by small family-owned farms that don't have the resources or the money to do so. This may force farmers to stop producing coffee altogether. But according to CNN, they make up 16% of the population. That's 15 million people that rely on coffee production to make a living. Climate change in Ethiopia and around the world isn't stopping anytime soon. The temperatures continue to rise and influence the Ethiopian environment. They have risen 1.3 degrees since 1960, and they're expected to raise 3.1 more degrees by 2060. Precipitation is also changing. Rainfall is down 20% since 1970, which increases the amount of droughts that are happening. This only serves to perpetuate the cycle of devastation on coffee farming, making the situation worse and worse as time progresses. In closing, research shows no sign of these rising temperatures stopping. In fact, trends like the ones seen in Ethiopia are beginning to be seen in major coffee-producing countries all over the world. So unless higher prices for a lousier cup of coffee don't bother you, this should be a wake-up call for coffee enthusiasts everywhere that the time is now to reduce global warming emissions.